Yeah, I don't know if anyone saw that. Just ignore if you saw me go live for like a second and then not again. The game video was not working for some reason. But, yeah. I don't expect anyone to be watching this, like, at all this entire time, but I'm bored and wanted to play this, so here we are. This is going to be a very, very no effort stream. Um, Purely brought from boredom. That is the entire reason. Because look at me, I didn't even research what I should do now. Fuck. Oh, that's fine. But we never went to Kakariko Village last time, so we're gonna do that now. I'm just bored and wanted to get my mind off of being bored, so you know. The vibes. I know I don't usually stream on Wednesdays, but you know, I had nothing else to do. And you know, it's like really late. I mean, it's not even that late. I would not consider 9:41 like even that late. But some people would. So that's why I expect no one to even show up. But it's okay. I'm mainly doing this so I can play more of the game. Which is really what I set out to do with streaming more anyway. So that's what we're doing. I mean, especially based on like yesterday, I don't think anyone's gonna join. But it's fine. Funny thing though, I actually just hit like 7 days of streaming in a month yesterday. Oh shit. So that was exciting for like the affiliate status. And so the only thing I'm missing now is having like 3 viewers at once, or is it like 3 people chatting at once or something like? I think it's 3 average viewers. So I don't know when we're gonna be able to get that, but as long as I keep up streaming uh on like a regular schedule, we should be able to we should be able to keep the 7 days and like keep everything else. Cause the other one is like 8 hours of streaming in a month, and I definitely have done more than that. I think I'm up to like 21 hours in the month. Oh fuck you, fucking Blue Ruby. God. But yeah, I definitely lowered my expectations because yesterday definitely made me lower them, I feel like. And also, apparently my mic isn't gonna get here tomorrow. God fucking damn it. Apparently now it's gonna get here on Friday. Because UPS loves delaying my package even more. I literally tried to reach out to them and ask, like, what's going on? And of course, the fucking customer service people, yet again, were unhelpful as shit. I feel like I definitely was shit-talking customer service people a lot, especially like yesterday. I'm not saying all people are like that, just the ones I happen to be working with were very unhelpful. And especially when it's like a big company, like, oh god damn it. When it's a big company like Amazon or Office Depot or UPS, I feel like it's just naturally going to be like unhelpful. I don't know. Like, there's definitely been some instances where it's helpful, where they've been helpful. It's just not the majority. For some reason. Finally got him. I mean, I didn't have to... Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I didn't have to pay for any of those, so it was fine. And, did we get 20 Skulltulas? I haven't even been marking the Skulltulas, have I? Fuck. We're up to 21. See, this is why I need viewers, so they can remind me to do those things. Oh well. I'm over it. I'm, you know, new month, new me. Piece of heart, that's completely fine. See, we got a new heart container. It's fine. Talking to Anju. Getting a Triforce piece. I completely forgot we were even hunting Triforce pieces, if I'm being 100% honest. I'm not sure how long I'm even gonna stream. Probably until like, probably for like 2 hours or something. Definitely not gonna be long. Because I do have like work tomorrow, but also like I work from home pretty much, so it's not a huge deal if I don't like go to bed at a decent time. Also, there's a key up there, so I'm actually gonna try and do... This definitely is not required, because I think it's considered a glitch, or a skip or something. There's a way you can like... You can like backflip up here. If I don't get it... Oh. And then you can like jump. Oh, damn it. I don't know what you actually have to jump on. Oh shit. You might have to jump to the middle. Wait, he can just jump up there? I didn't know that. Probably have to be... Wait. He usually does not just like jump up. Did they like add that or something? No, we're gonna do this. There we go. Oh, there we go. Got it. Got it. Watch this be an unimporting key. Shadow Temple. Yeah. See, who cares even about the Shadow Temple? Not me. I don't care at all. I would kind of like the hook shot, though. But yeah, if anyone happens to be coming in and watching, just know that very low energy right now. So... I keep forgetting the cave music is just the shop music. I think it's kind of fitting. Dampe the shopkeeper. I feel like he could be a shopkeeper. Probably more personality than any of the other shopkeepers in this game. Oh my god, I thought I was gonna jump off the ledge. Oh my god, get in there. Oh, good, good. And like before, we can get both of the prices at once if we beat the time, which I did. So, there we go. Bigger bomb bag, or big bomb bag, that's useful. Did not get that. Yeah, I didn't get that one. Wait, do we even? Yeah, 30. Well, I'm glad we got that other item, because I don't feel like coming back in here with the Song of Time, so we're completely done with that now. Oh, I guess we can go do this. I never even thought of doing that as a child. Ugh, what the hell? There. Annoying. We can't light the torches in here, but we can at least get the song. Get the fuck back here. Hello? I'm so sick of these fucking keys. Where's the other one? Okay. Die. Even if we had like Din's Fire, we don't even have magic. I guess that would be useful too. Although we don't really have anything to use the magic on right now. You can get this as an adult, right? Yeah. Okay. 22. Yeah, I was definitely not marking those before. That's my bad. So, just like last time, we'll have to make sure that we come back in there whenever we get, fire. Even fire arrows. And magic. Or Din's Fire. Can you get... Yeah, you can get bugs from this. That would be useful. Whenever we become a child again. See, I knew that you could get bugs here, but I just was like not in the area, so I didn't feel like going back there, but we are now, so I just whatever. What else can we do? I guess we can look at the shops. We never did that. If I had the hook shot, we could get that skull that's on the roof of that other house over there. But I don't. For now. Watch it be in one of these shops, though. Oh my god! It actually is. And only 30 rupees! Wow, I should have came in here first. That's good. Really good. Wow. I mean, I guess where else would it be, honestly? Goron, Tunic. Again, I'm gonna go with that being the one that's like in the shop that is not an actual pickup, so. Purple rupee for 240 rupees, definitely not worth it. Compass, can't even get that. Skulltula, piece of Triforce, yeah, we'll buy that. Only 105 rupees, what a deal. Glad we have the hook shot though. Should hopefully come in handy. Guess we can get some stuff up here now that we have bombs. And then we can wait for it to become night. I'm kind of surprised I don't have the hammer yet. I feel like I usually have the hammer. Already. Wow, do they like intelligently know to not move towards the bomb? That's interesting. Aw, fucking arrows. So yeah, I literally already forgot what all the dungeons are. I think this was Jabu Jabu, wasn't it? Yeah, can we even do this as an adult? Can you hit this? Arrows don't kill the... Does the hook shot? Oh, what the hell? Okay, that's weird. Can I hit this with arrows? Oh, get the fuck. My fucking controller is like... Might be running out of batteries, honestly. I've never came in this dungeon as an adult before. Can I? Oh! The fucking arrow takes them out, no problem. That's funny. Is Ruto even gonna be in here? Well, I guess she's down here for now. I probably can't even defeat... Oh god. Oh yeah. Right there. God. This like ruins the whole canon. I mean, I guess in this... in the randomizer, she never actually appears in the water temple as an adult, so... Oh, I need the long shot for that. I guess at the very least I can take her up. But you probably need the boomerang still to defeat the tentacles. I mean, we have the hook shot and the bow, so we should be able to do, like, everything else. See, a Triforce piece was worth it. Wait, can you climb up the... Oh. I thought Adult Link might be tall enough to climb up that. Interesting that there's arrows in the pots here. I mean, it's probably just programmed to drop whatever, like based on if you're a child or an adult, but I still find that kind of interesting. Oh, so I guess you can just hit that uvula switch with whatever. Because I know you can hit it with the boomerang and the slingshot as well. Get the fuck out of here. Well, we can at least get the... Well, hello? Go under there. What the hell? Why is he not... Hello? Why is he not moving when I... What the fuck? Maybe you can't go under there as an adult. I don't know. That's fucking weird. Get her? Okay. Thought I was gonna miss that. So I guess we have to make sure we go back and get that scrub as a child. Unless we find the silver scale. I guess iron boots would help too. So we can get like one thing back here, but I mean, I've never tried to defeat the tentacles with anything adult related, so maybe it'll work. But we can at least do the... I think this is the Stingray room? Yeah. Hopefully these can be defeated with something. Oh yeah, of course the bow and arrow snipes them. I wonder if they can be defeated with this... Well, I guess you fight them as an adult, don't you? Because they're in the water temple, so... Makes sense that arrows work on them. Still can't get them through the ground, though. But, of course, they are still easily defeated. Oh, I wanted those arrows. Just cuz. Another heart container, always appreciated. So I don't know if we're actually able to kill one of the tentacles. I feel like it's only weak to the boomerang. I mean, it would make sense because it has like that opening, but we'll try some things. So that doesn't do anything. Slingshot doesn't do anything. Yeah, arrows definitely are not doing anything. Okay. Guess we'll have to wait until we're a child then. Goodbye, Ruto. At least she'll be up here now. Although I feel like I'm gonna forget to go back down and get that other scrub that's down there. When we have to come back as a child. Also, I probably could drop down there and reach those Skulltulas somehow, but I don't really care. One of them was just a token. I didn't even kill the other one. But how good could it even be? Because I don't think... It's probably not in the logic for you to do Jabu Jabu as an adult. Maybe it is, I don't know. I wouldn't think so, though. So the Deku Tree is also open as an adult, but it just leads to bottom of the well, which we can't do. And I kind of thought that they meant, like, bottom of the well, like the inside would be open as an adult, but no, it's just like the outside, like the well isn't filled in, which we should actually go check now that I think about it. Unless you have to open it as a child first and need, like, the Song of Storms regardless. I don't know. But I guess we could at least check. But no, it's just, yeah, it's just open from the outside, not really the inside. Ugh. Oh! Oh, God. So, we can get the baby Goron here. And get the Skulltula. And we can go in the rock room. I think we already looked at the shop and I don't think there was anything. Alright, where is he? And this took me like a million tries last time. Oh, you fucker. You're supposed to go the other way. Oh, that didn't even get him. I think I have to throw the bomb. I don't think he's big enough to have it work above me. Got him. That was like perfect. If I do say so myself. Shut up. I feel like that's really annoying for like racing or something. I feel like they should make an option where he just goes to that text automatically. Because you have to like actively stop on that screen where he tells you, where he asks you to, or where it like asks you to ask him about something. I feel like there's people that would complain about that. Like hardcore, competitive, Ocarina of Time racers or whatever. Not me, of course. I would never. Yeah, I didn't even open the... Well, we just found the bombs in Dodongo's cavern. So of course I didn't open those as a child. God. I just want the Skulltula. It's a map to the Fire Temple. That's kind of fitting, actually. Oh my god, I thought I was going to jump off. So we can get everything in here, but that Skulltula... Actually, just kidding. We can't get the... We don't have hammer or a silver... Wait, we do have the silver gauntlets. What the fuck am I doing? God. Just bulldoze our way through this. Still find it weird that you can't pick up any of the other rocks. It's almost like the silver gauntlet. Like, you would think... Maybe the silver rock or the gray rocks are lighter than the other rocks. But then wouldn't they be weaker too? So you should be able to explode them with bombs or something. Or the hammer. You can't even use the hammer on them. I don't know. Just speculating. Just saying. Song of Storms. Interesting. That's... Oh, so we can get the scrubs that are outside at least. And we can get the ones that are... Can we get the ones that are in here? No. No, because I don't have the Fire Tunic or Song of Time. I'm gonna get the ones that are outside really quick first, though. Well, I was gonna say, and then we'll go into the crater, but is there really even anything that we can do in the crater? I don't think so without the hammer. Why is so finicky with the GameCube controller? Oh, I guess there's not scrubs down here, it's just a chest. Oh well. Still a piece of the Triforce. We're almost halfway there. Interesting. Maybe this will go by a lot faster than I thought. Oh, you know what? We should go onto the crater, because we never climbed down the thing to get the thing on the wall. And I didn't even look at what it was. Am I stupid? I mean, yes, but am I? Right, there's nothing in there. I should remember that. I feel like every seed there's not been anything in the Goron shop. Literally useless. Always happy to grab that 20 rupees whenever we just happen to pass by here. What was the fire temple too? I guess we can get over there now that we have the hook shot. I don't even remember. Well, we can't get back now. I mean, we could. I just have to walk back over there. And we're gonna buy a little more time by going in here. Because I don't trust myself to get in and out of that, or on and off of that wall in like 30 seconds or whatever it was. Actually, I probably could, especially if I fell. Oh, it's a Triforce piece. Glad I checked. One away from halfway there. Hype, 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 hype. Yeah, I probably can't get back. Usually I use the hover boots to get back. But even that I don't think has been working lately. I feel like Link sort of glitches on the ledge and doesn't actually grab it. Oh, but you know what? I have the claim check, don't I? I can see what that is. I should have marked that. That's not the right one. Yeah, the claim check. I forgot we got that. I think he gives you the item right away, doesn't he? Oh, another Triforce piece, okay. Now we're halfway there. I should have started walking backwards. Whatever. Ugh, it's really like glitching out the sound. Do not like that. What was even... The fire temple was Dodongo's cavern, wasn't it? Oh, you know what? We can go get the other two Skulltulas in there. Wasn't it? I guess we can warp there. I'm so stupid. I didn't even think of that. I'm not used to having warp songs. After this, we'll probably go into Zora's domain. Can unfreeze King Zora. And... well, Zora's River, too. Right, yeah, this is Dongo's cavern. And... get over there, get over there! Oh, good. That was a weird noise I just made. Did not like that. But... we can get the Scarecrow Skulltula as well as the stairs one, because we have the hook shot. Love that. I guess we could go to the Spirit Temple now, too. I don't know how many keys we picked up for that, but we have the silver gauntlets. Jeez, I'm not used to having that this early either. If we find the gold gauntlets, I'm gonna make a rush for Ganon's castle so we can go check out the light room. That's like 7 treasures. Just fucking break. This game annoys me sometimes. I think I might have hit this already. Oh, just a Deku shield. Whatever, whatever, whatever. And the other thing is on the other side, which I'm gonna have to hurry. Oh, I'm so glad he grabbed that. Get there before it rises up. Oh, you fucker. Oh, God. Bitch. I feel like if you hookshot onto a BMOS, it'll bring you to it, but I don't know for sure. Oh, I'm not even gonna be able to get it this time because of this fucking platform. Doesn't it? Oh, maybe it doesn't. Just on it. Did that actually hurt it? I mean, I guess it does have an eye. It would make sense. Whatever, I'm gonna miss the platform again. For me doing stupid shit like that. And just like the last seed, or last 2 seeds, I just have it on where you can play the Scarecrow song, or the Scarecrow just appears by opening the ocarina. Get the fuck out of here. Stupid. So, that's why I have it marked off on the tracker too. Just a heart piece. Should have figured. And I don't feel like walking all the way out of here, so we're just gonna use the only other. Actually, we'll go to the Spirit Temple. Why not? Probably gave us the silver gauntlets for that reason, if I'm being completely honest. Guess we can get this too. These scrubs. I think there's scrubs under here. Something under here. Ugh, fucking or not Tektites, fucking levers. Something good. Oh, iron boots. Okay. What? So now it wants me to do the water temple too? Oh, God. Stop giving me good things. That's okay. You can give me that good thing. Just give me Triforce pieces instead of giving me actual items. That way I don't have to think about what to do with them. So, I almost wonder if there's more than 50 Triforce pieces in the game. I feel like I read that there was. Just because, like, otherwise you'd have to find like 50 exact locations, and I don't know if they do that. That might be the case, I don't know for sure, but I just thought I remember reading that there was more than actually needed. So we only have 1 key. So we probably can't get very far now that I'm thinking about it. Get over here. If I don't kill him now, and I just try and get what's in here, it's gonna be annoying. Hello? Unless he just doesn't come after me. I think I've gotten this without the long shot before. Let's see. I think you just have to get in the sand and hope that you don't sink in. Oh, that's way too close. There we go. Love grabbing onto thin air to grab onto the chest. Oh my god, Serenade of Water, okay. Yeah, really pointing towards the water temple. Maybe we'll do that after this, because Well, we're not going to get very far in here. Just going to be able to do that room, this room, maybe like a little bit into the next room. In fact, I'm going to have to do the... Oh yeah, there we go. First try. Probably did not have to do that because I think that's probably considered like a glitch or a skip or something. But, I don't care. Usually I just use the hover boots. But I did know you could do that, because I've had to do it before. We don't even have the Song of Time. Wait! No, we have Zelda's Lullaby, not the Song of Time. So we can't even get that Skulltula. Fuck. So we're gonna have to come back in here too, that's annoying. Another Deku Shield, that's like what, the third or fourth one? Cool it with the Deku Shields, please. I know I was like, I'm really glad I didn't buy one now. They're all the ones we found. Also, I guess I'm kind of glad I didn't come in here with as a child and use up that other key on the child door. Because theoretically, you don't need to use that. You don't need to spend a key on that door ever, because you can just come up to that point as an adult. And then I believe you can do the rest of the child part as an adult as well. Okay, good, I got all three. God, I hate fighting those things without the Lens of Truth. That's honestly probably one of the most annoying enemies in the game to fight. If you don't have the Lens of Truth. Just because they can literally grow back, like, infinitely. Hate it. So I think there's a... Oh, there's the Goron tunic, okay. Nice little pink color. And key to Ganon's castle, that is... I was going to say that's necessary to beat the game. But it's actually not, 'cause the whole Triforce hunt, so... Not necessary, but still welcome. And in fact, we can't even use it until we get the gold gauntlets anyway, so... Can I jump to that? Oh, yes you can. Good, good. Can't get past here because there's a locked door, as you can see in the background, unless we happen to get a Spirit Temple key, but I have my doubts about that actually happening. Is this what makes the chest appear up there, or is it... It must be one of the other switches, like over here or something. Can't light those. But we actually can go to the child side. And we can get this. I think you can reach that with the hook shot, right? Yeah. So we can get this, that other chest. Oh, fucking arrows. You can get the chest. Oh god. And that other chest over there if it appeared. The Giant's Wallet already, okay. I don't even know if there was like anything really that vital that we need to buy right now. So I don't really know why it's giving me that. Making me a little worried, but it's fine. Ugh. You know, I always use Deku Nuts on these guys, but I guess that's also easy to do as well. So yeah, if you go down here, it's where that child door is that has a lock on it that you do not need to ever mess with. So we might not even have to do this as a child. Well, actually, to do the torch room, we probably will. Because unfortunately, I did not turn on Deku Sticks as an adult. Maybe I should for the next run or something. Oh god, 2 in 1 run. You know what? Maybe we'll be done with this on, like, today. Honestly, maybe. At that rate, it seems like it. Maybe I should have made it 100 Triforce pieces. Or 99 or whatever the maximum was. We can at least go fight the Iron Knuckle. And get the Skulltula that's up here, because I know I'll forget that as a child, too. I guess, theoretically, we can collect the silver rupees as well. All it's going to do is light the torch, though. But, I mean, it's less work we have to do as childling. But, like I've said previously, you can't light the torches as an adult, no matter how hard you try. Well, we don't even have any, like, fire items anyway. But even if you have, well, maybe if you had fire arrows, honestly, you probably could with fire arrows. But I've tried using, like, at least with Din's fire. Not that we have it, or could use it, because we don't have magic anyway. But I have tried to light them all with Din's fire, and it's just not fast enough. They probably made it that way on purpose, because you can use that as a child as well. Oh, just kidding, we can't fight the Iron Knuckle. We can get you, though. Which is a Triforce piece, so, you know, not a total waste. But we can't go in there, sadly. And I think that's all we can do right now. Well, let me go back to the... Let me go back to the main room and just check and make sure that other chest didn't appear. Just in case. You might have to hit that. I feel like you have to hit the... What would even be the point then? I don't know. I was going to say, I think you have to hit the rusty switch for it to appear. That's up here. Which means you need the hover boots to get over there. But I think the whole point of that chest appearing is so you can just hookshot it and not have to use the hover boots. Yeah, see? But we can't hit that switch yet. Unless this chest happens to be the Megaton Hammer? No, another Triforce piece. Not complaining though, not complaining. But now there's nothing really left to do here. Actually... We can go get the Skulltula outside, the one on the tree. I may as well do that now while I'm thinking of it, and we're here. Otherwise, I know I'm just gonna forget about it again. I mean, not again. I mean, not that I was thinking about it. I was not thinking about it when we were entering the dungeon, so... We can't get it as a child yet, so... That's basically what I'm saying. I'm so grateful time passes here, otherwise we would have to... Oh, that fucking Gwei is going to be... Otherwise it would warp us all the way back to the... Where we warped to. But luckily it doesn't matter. Oh my god, another bomb bag. It really wanted to make sure we found all the bombs, didn't it? All the bombs and all the wallets. Actually, I'm kind of wondering why the Tyrant wallet, or whatever it's called, has not been in these seeds. I don't know. I can never remember the Serenade. But yeah, the 999 rupee wallet has not been in like any of these, and I don't know why. Maybe I just didn't select the option to have it, or something. Who knows? You know what we also never did? We never pulled the thing back over here. I I hope that grotto is still here as an adult. Oh, good, it is. So we can do this, and then we can also use the scarecrow to get the heart piece on top of the thing. Ugh, fuck you. Something good. Triforce piece, that's fine. What if these are all 3 Triforce pieces? That would be amazing. That is a key to the water temple. How many keys do we even have? Oh, 3. Maybe it really does want me to do the water temple, honestly. I mean, we are right here. Maybe we should. And the Stone of Agony, interesting. I don't think we've ever gotten that before, but since I have the Gossip Stone set to you can just talk to them whenever, they're honestly kind of useless. Actually, just kidding. It does show up at the bottom of the screen. Whenever you buy like a Song of Storms hole or something. So I guess it's not completely useless. Just like mostly useless. Am I really not close enough? The regular hookshot's range in this game is so like disgustingly short. I don't know how they got away with it. I'm so glad in Majora's Mask you just automatically get the long shot. There's not like an upgrade. Oh, another Skulltula. It's been a while since we found one of those. So I don't think we can get into the fishing hole until we get the long shot. Or the bean. Or finish the water temple. But we can at least get this. And you know what? Actually, may as well change into the other tunic. All these are like pastel colors. I'm really digging it. Glad Link is a connoisseur of pastel. I wear a lot of pastel a lot of times myself, so definitely nice. Well, maybe not really in the winter. In the summer I do. It almost looks green. But I thought on the screen it was more of like a tan color. You know what? I'm just gonna see if we can reach the scarecrow over here with the hook shot. I have a feeling that it's gonna be too short, but we're gonna try, because I'd rather just get fishing out of the way while I'm thinking about it. And it just prolongs us having, or it puts us off having to do the water temple. Oh wait, we can totally reach that. What am I saying? I don't know. Get the one that's right over here again. I don't know if I mentioned this last time, but I know in the 3DS version they changed it so you can just get any fish. So technically the fishing is harder in the 3DS version because like the 10-pound and the 8-pound fish is not always going to be the one that's right here. But they actually like mitigated that by making it so you can just get any fish and bring it to him and you'll always get the prize, I believe. Or maybe it's like an option that you can turn on and off. I don't know for sure. I'm not that familiar with the 3DS one. Something good. Oh, fucking Skulltula. I'm honestly gonna be mad. Even though we can still get prizes for them, I'm gonna be mad because I'd rather just have like a Triforce piece at this point. And yeah, I guess this tunic is kind of green still. Interesting. So we can either do the water temple or I guess it's basically either the water temple or the ice cavern. Well, the water temple's not even going to be the water temple. So we can at least see what it is. Although, I mean, it might be the water temple still, but theoretically it should be randomized. Kind of hoping for maybe like the forest temple. That would be nice. Although, like, literally everything we just got is setting us up to do the water temple, so I almost kind of feel like it's going to be the water temple. It's going to be weird, though, because we're going to be coming in here, like, underwater with, like, all this stuff on. But it's not actually going to be the water temple. Oh, it's the fire temple, okay. That is definitely interesting. Oh, we have 4 keys. Do we have the boss key? No, we don't. Well, definitely should change tunics now. I wonder if that means... Well, no, the fire temple is not the water temple. We know what the fire temple is. It's Dodongo. I'm guessing the forest temple is water temple then, and then shadow temple is forest. No, shadow temple is... Yeah, wait. I don't know. Because wait, we still have 2... We don't know where forest temple or shadow temple is. And we have yet to go into the forest temple and the shadow temple. So I guess they're either... But we also don't know where the water temple is. Wait. Or do we know where... No, we don't know where the water temple is. Why am I going over here? I'm literally deep in thought. We don't know where... I don't think we've seen the water temple. And I don't think we've seen the forest temple. Or the shadow temple. But the only locations we haven't been in are the forest temple and the shadow temple. Am I wrong? Oh, I guess there's the... Oh, there's the ice cavern and bottom of the well too, right? Completely forgot about that. So, I mean, yeah, I was just saying we could go do the ice cavern, but it's not going to be the ice cavern, so... I was literally just saying, like, last time, how there's only... I feel like there's only, like, a preset number of ways you could randomize these dungeons. Weird egg, that's interesting. Okay. That's also going to make me do a lot of work, because I'm going to have to go back, be a child again. I really don't want to. I'm gonna have to come back in here once we find the Song of Time. Which I really don't want to. At least we have the fire or the Goron tunic this time. I think get the fuck up there. I think the other 2 seeds we didn't even have the Goron tunic when coming in here. Just made rooms like this like unnecessarily stressful. And I think it carries into the next room as well. Just not something... Well, no, not this room. I was thinking of going forward in the dungeon. My bad. Nehru's Love. That's really random, but okay. Literally would have preferred a Triforce piece to that. But it's fine. It's fine. I always forget how many keys there are in here, so honestly we'll probably... Okay, so there's this door. And then I believe there's a key that you have to use on the door up here too. And then there might be one on the door after that. Also, I guess I never pointed it out, but the enemy music is like the Shadow Temple music. Oh, hello! Hello, Average Joe. That's so weird saying your name. I'm just gonna say, like, Average Joe. It's going pretty well so far. We have, like, 32 Triforce pieces, so... Haven't really gotten stuck yet. There's just been, like... I feel like there's almost been an overwhelming amount of stuff to do. But why are you crying in your seed? That sounds terrible. I mean, that was almost me with, like... I've been there before, though, so, I mean, I know. How do Triforce pieces work? So, basically, it just takes, like... So I have it set to 50 Triforce pieces. So basically it just takes like 50 junk items in the game, so either like rupees or like pickups of stuff, and it just makes them into like Triforce pieces that you have to find. And then once you find all of them, you just automatically beat the game instead of like having to go fight Ganon and stuff. So you can set the number from like, it's probably from like 1 to like 100, I think. And I have it set to 50, but honestly we're already at 32. And it's going by a lot faster than I thought it was going to, so if I ever do another one, I'll probably set it to like 75 or 80 or even 100, honestly. The most I've ever done before, though, was like 25 or 30, and I thought that took me a while, but it is taking me not as long this time. I mean, who knows? We might have a lot of trouble finding the next 20 pieces, but we've had a lot of places to check so far. But I thought it would be a nice change of pace from the regular randomizer. Besides that, I mean, everything is randomized like it was in the last 2 seeds as well. And then I also have dungeon entrance randomizer on too, just to spice things up a little bit. So right now we walked into the water temple, but it just happens to be the fire temple. So I can't find anything to progress. All my checks I knew were money and stuff I can't use. Also, I'm barely scraping by with the random dungeons and chests. I can't do all that shit yet. Oh, did you have random dungeons on and stuff? That's brutal for like your first one. This is the first dungeon entrance randomizer I've done, and so like it's been interesting so far because I kept getting all this stuff like pointing me towards the water temple, and I was like at the Lake Hylia and everything, and I'm like, okay, I'm getting ready to do the water temple, but then I literally realized at the last moment, like, no, it's probably not going to be the water temple, and of course it was the fire temple. Oh, the slingshot. That's interesting. First kit item that we found. Finding all these kit stuff, and I really don't have a reason to become a kid again yet. My fire temple is forest temple, and I haven't gotten the Goron bracelet, but have the bow. Okay. And hookshot is in the dungeon? That's interesting. I think you can do most of the forest temple as long as you have the bow, right? My Link can't even pick up grass patches. I know. That's so annoying. I was so annoyed with that in like the last seed I was doing. I know I didn't find the Goron bracelet for a while. I think I found it pretty early. Like, we're already up to the silver gauntlets, which I'm so grateful for. Especially now that we just found the slingshot, so I can refill that stuff eventually. Can't even do anything else in here now. No, need Gorons for the block puzzle. Oh, right. I think I got stuck on that in the last seed as well. You never even realized that you'd need that, but it just sort of... they probably programmed it in because they just assume that you're going to have it as adult Link. Yeah, can't do anything else in here, so we're going to... warp there. I got all the tunics, shields, and swords, but nothing else. I mean, honestly, I feel like finding the Kokiri sword is a pretty big win. So... because otherwise you have to rely on sticks or like the slingshot or something. But yeah, that's definitely annoying because the hookshot is definitely necessary for like everything. So it's so annoying when you can't find it. I literally found it earlier in this like right when I started streaming. It was in the shop in Kokiri or in Kakariko Village for Adult Link, but and it was only like 90 rupees, so I could afford it. And I literally said right before I went in the shop, I'm like, I hope the like hookshot or something is in there. Of course, calling it like I always do for some reason. So that was exciting, but I'd prefer to have the long shot, honestly. But yeah, it's definitely really annoying when you can't even find the hookshot because it's required for so much. And all the song checks were useless I could get, so no Sun Song, Lullaby, Eponas, or Sarias. Damn. That's, if I mean, that kind of feel, or Storm. Oh, Song of Storms, yeah. Yeah, I've been finding, like, a bunch of the songs, and I don't know why. Like, I feel like it takes me so long to always find some of the songs, so it feels weird having, like, more than I usually do at this point. But yeah, the songs are definitely required for a lot in the game as well. So, it sucks not having them. But do you have, like Scrub Sanity and Chop Sanity on and stuff? Because sometimes there's, like, Deku Scrubs that you don't think of that you might just be missing. Like in some of the... Well, I guess you said you don't have the Song of Storms, but I know there's, like, some grottos that aren't, like, completely obvious. Like the one in the side of, Lon Lon Ranch. I was gonna say Romani Ranch. That's Majora's Mask, haha. Boblax's rating with a party of 65? Oh my god, I've never had that happen. That's so many people. Hello, people that are coming from Boblax. I've never had that happen before, but I appreciate it. That's, a lot of viewers. Thank you all for joining. Nice voice crack. Yeah, thank you. Also, I have the Shadow Temple music on Hyrule Field, so anytime I go out, I'm just afraid. And no, my scrubs and stuff isn't random. Oh. Because that, I was going to say that would be the first place I'd check, just all the scrubs. But other than that, I'm not exactly sure. Wow, thank you for all the viewership, Josh. So nice. Kind of honored, honestly. I'm not actually Sam, Stacy Sparkle. That is the other one. I'm Max. But same channel that Josh is on. Trashy Trio. Yeah. Anyway. Boblack spoke highly of you before rating. Oh, that's so nice of him. Oh, fuck, I can't get that. Skulltula as an adult. Are you the podcast dude who's not Mexican? Yes, that's me. The one that's not Mexican. The, one from America. You are Sam now. No, I'm not, but thank you. It's Max. Yes, it is. Why is your name Bobbery? So Bobbery is Bobbery is a partner from Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, and he's my favorite partner from that game. So, and I just made that my username, and then 18 because I don't know, just always like that number. I'm Sam now. Well, I guess I can't argue with that. He's the gay one. Yeah. I am. Yeah. That is also true. Hello, Bob. I guess Bob is... No, I'd rather be called Sam than Bob, honestly. 18 is a great number, much better than 17. Thank you, Josh. Of course. Honestly, I think 18 was always just like... So, I don't know if anyone is... So, like, in elementary school, we were always assigned, like, a number. And we usually had, like, 20 or so people in our class, like 25 or something. And my number was always, like, 18, because my last name starts with a T. So, I think that's why I picked it. And it's, like, an even number, you know? Just kind of nice number. Why is your stream tag not LGBTQ+? I guess I could. I don't know. I've never really thought to do that before. Oh, thank you, Korat, for following. I always appreciate that. Got any hot takes on current events? I don't know. What kind of current events are you talking about? I saw that there was, like, a school shooting in Michigan, like, I think that was yesterday. That's a current event. Kind of, that's really shitty that happened. Oh, thank you, Pro Chicken Wings, for following, and G.A. Me. I didn't mention that, but you did. Saw that. Um, but yeah, I don't really know what to say about that, what I just brought up, but it happened. And all this stuff with like the new COVID variant and whatever, that's really shitty. Bobbery, I still plan on streaming Paper Mario like you suggested. I'm excited to finally try one. That's good. I mean, oh, sorry I wasn't at your stream on Monday. I ended up being busy with like some other stuff. But I'll definitely make sure to try and uh, join whenever you end up doing Paper Mario, because I'd love to see someone's new take on that game. So that's exciting. Anyway, what was I saying? Like current events? Yeah, fucking COVID is still a thing. Just get vaccinated already. Like, it should not. It should literally not. It should be eradicated, honestly. But the government's such a pussy to enforce like actual vaccine mandates. That's a hot take. Is it really though? I feel like a lot of people kind of feel like that. That's just how I feel. Just enforce it already, because some people are going to be stupid about it. Thank you, DJ Default 89, for following. I love all these followers. And what was I saying? Otherwise, oh yeah, the fucking school shooting. Honestly, there should be more gun control too. The government should really clamp down on that, and that should be the case. That's my hot take on that. It should just not even be a possibility that that can even happen. So, those are two of my very liberal hot takes. So, hope everyone appreciated that. Love the voice crack. So, you know, yeah, based, thank you. I'm not always like the most liberal person, but, you know, sometimes you just gotta clamp down on the stupid people in society. Oh my god, the ice cavern is the forest temple. Cringe? I don't think it's cringe. I think it would help. But, you know, some people think it's cringe. That's why those two things that I just mentioned are not more widely, instated. But whatever. Where's Kevin? I don't know who Kevin is. Is that like a inside joke or something? Agreed. I get having freedom to do shit, but COVID would be around much less if they mandate it. Yes, thank you. It just needs to happen already. Like, God, so stupid. Isn't Sam like super right wing? Yeah, and that's what makes the Trashy Trio so interesting, because we have two pretty left wing people and then a very right wing person. So, and I don't even consider myself to be like that. I don't even consider myself to be like that left leaning. Those are just like two things that I think really need to just happen. Like it just needs to happen. They're more common sense than liberal. Wish more people had common sense. Yes, thank you. I agree. But, you know, some people are just kind of stupid. Isn't that your BF's name? I forgot. Oh, no, that's, Tim is my boyfriend's name, not Kevin. That's funny. I don't know if I date him if his name was Kevin. That, I don't know. Kevin's kind of not as pretty of a name. Although, I mean, I also have a friend who I'm not dating named Tim, so I don't know. Sam is an Isabel simp. Yes, he is. He very much wants to fuck Isabel, as we saw in the streams when we were in Mexico. So, you know, do it that way you will. I don't know, is bestiality like a right-wing opinion? I kind of feel like it is. Like, they're just like, keep the government out of my sexual preferences. I don't know. That seems like something they complain about. Well, okay. I was literally just complaining that the Tycoon's wallet was not in the game, and here it is. Amazing. Based. Yeah, thank you. I have a lot of base takes, actually, I feel like. In case you can't tell, like, I feel like I'm usually a pretty unfiltered person when I talk about things that I'm passionate about. Well, I mean, not even that passionate about. Things that I just have a strong opinion about, I guess. So, you know. No, that's a libertarian position. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. But I feel like I don't know, I feel like most libertarians are like pretty like conservative or like right-leaning. At least based on the ones that I've talked to. Although, I don't know, some can have pretty liberal opinions as well. It just depends on the person. But yeah. I didn't mean to get everyone all riled up about politics. It was just like the first thing that came to my mind when Korat said like current events. Speaking of Mexico, when's the Trashy Trio Mexico episode gonna come out? You mean like the podcast? I'm actually working on it now. We filmed it in person. But I need to get some things like from the other two, from Sam and Josh, before we get it out. Like Sam needs to translate some things. But also we have like the streams that we did. Those are gonna go up on the channel at some point. Of course, literally no one else that like neither Sam or Josh are like think it's very that pressing of a matter to like get them out in a timely manner. Even though we said like in the podcast that we were doing, we're like, oh, we'll get them out and like we'll start doing them like two a week or whatever. I'm like, yeah, right, because nobody's gonna take responsibility to actually edit them. Just kidding. Love them, though. I mean, not kidding, because, like, we haven't really started editing them yet, but I do love them still. Sometimes it can just be annoying to, like, coordinate things. Do you guys ever not get along because of political disagreements? Well, according to Sam, he, like, always is trolling. Like, even if it doesn't seem like he's trolling, like, he says he's trolling just to rile us up. I feel like he has a slight truth to it, so I don't know. I already sent all the files. I did my job. Well, we still have to discuss who's actually editing them, because I didn't know if like we were all doing it or just one of us, because it's a lot of work. Like the stream VODs, are they going to be clips? I think we're planning on putting them on the channel and like cut them up at some point. But again, I don't know when that's actually going to happen. Am I American? Yes, I am American. Thank you for asking. Wait. Fuck, I forgot the Song of Time. Sam's funny. Yeah, he can be sometimes. Honestly, this might sound really bad, but a lot of the time what makes it funny is not really what he says, but just like laughing at him. And I mean, I've said that before, so it's not like that new of an opinion, but I mean, I'm pretty sure I've said it to his face, but it's just funny. Because a lot of the things he says are like so outrageous, or just like the way he says things and he doesn't realize it because he's not like a native English speaker. I don't know. It can be funny sometimes. Press A, yeah, that's an example, honestly. He should tell the viewers he's trolling because listening to him, I'm like, well, I mean, you never know when he's actually trolling, and honestly, that's kind of what makes it a little bit funny. And I think he knows that, so then he does it even more. But, like, there have been times where he's gotten actually mad at stuff we were saying, like when he says that, like, other races have, like, inferior differences, like, just because of their genetics. And, like, me and Josh try to argue that that's not actually the case, and then he gets actually mad when we prove him wrong, and then he still says that he's right. Like, that's a little infuriating sometimes, but it's also a little funny, and I think he knows that. Y'all were sitting in the CUM order on the couch. Oh my god. Yeah, we were. I didn't even realize that. I also didn't realize that Canada, US, and Mexico spells come. That's interesting. A Mexican, Canadian, and American walk into a bar, and then they start shit-talking everyone there because we're the Trashy Trio. And we love every second of it. exactly that comment. That was the podcast I was like, yeah, and literally he brings that up all the time. Literally shit like that all the time. And it's always like racist stuff too. And he always tries to say that he's like legitimately not homophobic when he literally says I'm the only gay person he likes because I was his friend first and like I'm a quote unquote normal gay. Like, how can you not take that as homophobic? And like, I love him. I'm not gonna hate him. I mean, but just from like an objective perspective, that's a little homophobic. Kind of base, not gonna lie. I mean, Sam does have some base takes, but a lot of them are just a little too far. Normal gay. Yeah, that's what he calls me. That's why I'm still his friend, I guess. If I was any more flamboyant or anything, then that would probably be going too far. Literally, like, literally when we were in Mexico, he's like, I mean, this doesn't really have to do with him, it's more like Mexico, but literally when we were in Mexico, he's like, and me and Tim were there, my boyfriend, and he was like, you guys probably shouldn't hold hands in public or else, like, people will give you weird looks. And I'm like, are you saying that to protect us, or like so you won't also get weird looks? Like, part of me was sort of thinking that. And I think he was kind of just looking out for like all of us in general, like to just not cause a scene. But especially with some of the stuff he said, it just came off a little like, I wonder. You know, just usual stuff that Sam would say. But yeah. It's so interesting having so many people in the chat. Like, this might sound really pathetic, but I'm really not used to having like anyone in the chat. Maybe like I think the most I've had is like 2 people chatting at once. So it's kind of nice to have more people interacting. I love it. And honestly, I really don't ever play this game just like sort of on autopilot, because if I do, I sort of like forget things. But like whenever Josh just raided me, that's been the case that I've been doing, just playing it on like more autopilot. It is pathetic, yeah, I know. But I mean, I'm a relatively new streamer, so cut me some slack. Definitely helped that Josh rated, though. I appreciate all the people that followed. In public, yeah, that isn't an issue as long as you don't go to the wrong neighborhood, but that also goes for anywhere. Well, I mean, you can... I feel like, especially in the US, at least in the US, I mean, I don't know about like everywhere in the world, but I know like in the US, a lot of people are like will not get too offended by like PDA. If it's just like holding hands, I can understand like if we were fucking making out, like sucking each other's faces in public. Like honestly, even America, that would be a little. I would think that would be a little too much. Like even for a straight couple. But but I don't know. You should integrate into the commentary, bros. You have good energy. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I feel like I don't really have an outlet like online ever to really express my opinion. Oh, I don't know. I don't have too many opinions on stuff. And a lot of the stuff, I mean, I don't have that many opinions on like drama stuff either. Which I feel like is like a lot of what they talk about. I do have like some opinions. I don't know. I don't really follow like that much drama stuff. But I know like I feel like a majority of like Josh's audience is like people who are interested in that sort of thing. I don't know. So I don't know. I don't even know what I'd talk about. But I'm glad people are enjoying my apparently based opinions. I mean, like I said, I didn't mean to get like political that quick. But just like current events, that's literally the first thing that came to my head. Any thoughts on the zero technical stuff? I don't know anything about that. Like, see, this is what I mean. I don't have that many opinions on stuff. Probably like, I mean, this is just what I was watching previously. Probably the only opinion that I have like on current drama stuff really is like, I was watching like the H3 podcast. I watched them just because it's a content tab on the in the background. I know it's been being like sued like 3 times now or something. So I think that's pretty interesting. Yeah. I think it's kind of stupid that he's being sued, but also like, I don't know. He's so over dramatic about it. But I guess it's kind of deserved. They're all so dramatic. The commentary bros do chill gaming streams too, by the way. None of them ever post, so you don't actually have to do drama content. I mean, doesn't Josh post like Twitter stuff where he reads tweets about drama stuff? Like, isn't that how he's like famous? I don't know. But I do enjoy gaming stuff. I mean, that's why we're doing like the Trashy Trio. Although even that lately has not been that much of an outlet to express myself really. Because we haven't uploaded that much. Josh is so bad at promoting his friends, I would have followed earlier. I don't want to say, oh, thank you, a guy in Gilly, for following. Appreciate that. I don't want to, I mean, I don't want to completely agree with you, because obviously, like, he rated my stream right now. That's, like, really good promotion. I don't know. I don't have anything to say about that. H3's compared the dude to Harvey Weinstein, which is kind of low for him, but overall I do side with him in the fair use argument. Oh yeah, that whole thing where he like, I don't think, yeah, I have an opinion on that because he always talks about it. I don't think he can like keep doing that whole thing where he compares him to Harvey Weinstein and then want people to take him seriously when he like tries to actually make an argument against him, because literally that whole side of like him shit talking him is literally so like sarcastic and joking, and like he knows exactly what he's doing. Like even though he tries to play it off like I'm not doing anything offensive or whatever. But yeah, I don't think he can like be joking about that and then expect people to take him like so seriously with the rest of the stuff. I don't know. I think he should just drop it and take the whole thing like more seriously. I don't know. That's just something I've noticed about that. I think it's kind of stupid. Again, with him being like dramatic about it. But yeah, I agree with him in the whole fair use thing. I think the other guy was being really dramatic about the way that Ethan was using his fight or whatever in his podcast. I think he just kind of has it out for him at this point. Like he literally, it seems like he has like a vendetta against him. My face when you called him Josh instead of Boblax. Yeah, I feel like everyone else calls him like Josh, or calls him Boblax. Whenever I like watch any of his streams, that's just what I hear all of his like drama or like commentary friends call him, and like I don't know. Guess that's what I get for knowing him for longer than they have, and like I don't know. I mean, I did call him Boblax eventually, or before too. Guess we're just more comfortable with each other. Just bestie things. Half of them haven't posted in 6+ months. Oh, are you talking about the commentary people? Yeah. That's interesting. I would think that, like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know anything about, like, the videos they make or whatever. But I would think they would make, like, more content. I forgot to ask, what are your required dungeons this run? So, like, so it's like a dungeon entrance randomizer. So, I mean, Oh god, I'm gonna have to like explain all of it. So it's basically like a dungeon entrance randomizer, but also I have Triforce Hunt on. So basically like 50 Triforce pieces are like scattered around the world, and I have to find them. I think there's actually more than 50, but I have it set to where you only need 50 to beat the game. So really there's not like a required dungeons. I just have to find the Triforce pieces. That's because I think it's more interesting than just doing regular. I also did 2 seeds before this of just like having everything randomized. And I still have that, but I just have the Triforce Hunt on now because I'm tired of like doing the same thing when you have to like beat Ganon and everything. I just wanted to mix it up a little. Nicholas Diorio now uploads to the Drama Alert channel. Oh my god, isn't that like Keemstar's channel? I mean, I don't really know Keemstar at all, but just from like the few interactions that I've seen, like he seems, and also from, I guess, watching like the H3 podcast whenever, I guess I'm a little biased because I watch him, but I also take stuff Ethan says with a grain of salt because he's kind of wrong sometimes, or he has stupid opinions. But just based on what I've seen, like myself, even before I started watching his podcast, I think Keemstar is kind of a piece of shit. Like, just shut up. Nobody cares that much about your opinion. I mean, I could say the same thing about myself, but I'm not the one preaching it to people like they care. I don't know. It's his second channel now. More like his third. I didn't watch any Oreo's Drama Alert videos. I still remember the 99 gold Skulltula run. You were so rude. Oh my god, I don't care. I think we're done with this dungeon for now. God, I don't even know. What did we even pick up? I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't care about the Skulltulas. Especially in this run. I haven't even found that many of them, and I don't really care to find any more. Keem gives me sociopath vibes. Honestly, same. Like, I don't know. Like, obviously I don't know him, and I don't, like, watch his videos or really whatever, and just, this is, like, the few minor interactions I've seen that he's had with people, but he just seems, like, weird. Just weird. A weird person. That's just what I have to think. I don't like Keemstar is boring. Yeah, that too. I don't know. Isn't he, like, quitting now or whatever or something? I don't know. I don't have that many opinions on him, just from what I've observed. I think I have him, like, muted on Twitter or something, because I did not care to, like, ever see him pop up or whatever. Oh gosh, oh, we can go to the forest. We didn't do that yet. And I have Saria's song. Yeah, he's testing people to replace him as Drama Alert host. Like, that's so weird. Just weird. Like, why would... I thought he was, like, had, like, a successful channel, like, doing that. I don't, like, why is he even retiring? Any other YouTuber takes? I have, God, I made a whole video, and this was like 5 years ago. I made a whole video basically straight up shit talking a lot of YouTubers. I mean, not really, and it was literally mimicking like another channel where the channel's called like Really Freaking Clever. I don't even know if that channel is even still around. I don't watch his videos. I think he like blocked. But he always does these like 64 things wrong with whatever. So I did like 18 things wrong with YouTubers, and I literally most of it is just like calling out people, just like shit talking them for like 2 seconds each. I think it's kind of funny, but it's also like 5 years old, so. But a lot of the takes I have on YouTubers, I feel like, are not like drama people. They're more like people in like the Let's Play community, just because I've watched them longer and I've been able to form more of an opinion on them. H3H3 is good, but when he has a bad take, it's bad. I usually agree with most of what he says, though. Uh, I guess I'd say the same thing. But yeah, I feel like when he does have a bad take, it's like bad. I can't really think of something off the top of my head, but I definitely don't agree with everything he says. Because Kim is about to be in his 40s. Yeah, I mean, I know that, but like, has age really stopped him before? Like, it didn't stop him from dating a 20-year-old or whatever. You know. Just saying. Um, anyway. So, I don't know. Hot takes with YouTubers. So, like, I don't know. I don't have really, like, detailed things. But there's some people that, like, I don't know. Some people I think are just kind of fake or whatever. The fact that he platformed Trisha Paytas was a bad take. I actually uh, did not hate Trisha. I actually, Frenemies is the reason why I started watching his channel, because I thought it was, I started watching like one episode or something, and then I just thought it was like really entertaining, so I kept watching it. I'm honestly kind of sad that they're not doing that show anymore, and it's so stupid. The reason why they stopped doing it is just so stupid. But I mean, now I feel like Trisha's kind of become a, I don't know, she's just such a meme. I don't know, I just kind of, definitely, I feel like I don't really respect her, but she's just kind of a meme. Funny to watch still, though. Literally, whenever I see one of her TikToks, it just makes me laugh so much. But I thought their show was good together. Some of the stuff they talked about I didn't agree with, but a lot of the stuff I was like, yeah, that makes sense. I think he just wants to do other things, and because Drama Alert is successful, he wants someone to carry the torch. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, he's probably made like a shit ton of money from it, honestly. I'm sure like a lot of people watch it. At least, I mean, a lot of people talk about it, so I'm sure a lot of people watch it. Look at me, already having a bunch of Josh's audience and already talking about, already shifting my entire focus to drama stuff. Love that. Not really my entire focus, just, I mean, like I said, I really don't have that many, like, nuanced opinions. Just, like, a lot of little things, I feel like the stuff I was saying. I don't hate people watching TikTok, but I hate watching it. My wife loves it, and I have to see it almost every day. Sometimes it's funny, but ugh. No, TikTok is so funny. Honestly, like, it's literally what I watch, like, most of the day. Whenever I have free time, it's just so funny. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Like, there's definitely stuff on it. There's definitely, like, content on it that is not as funny. Oh, the water temple. Interesting. But I don't know. It's very entertaining in my opinion. It definitely has to be, like, you have to be on it for a while before it, like, actually curates a lot of the videos to you. But, in my opinion, it's probably the most entertaining, like, social media. At least in terms of, like, what I can watch the most. Because, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes, like, I look at my screen time, like, on my phone, and I usually spend, like, I think there's been times where I spent, like, 20 hours a week on TikTok. It's so good. But I know it's not for everyone. TikTok was China's biggest mistake right after communism. I don't think it... I like TikTok. You know what? They could be stealing all of my data, but I don't really care. What are they gonna find out that I'm sure the government doesn't already know? I don't know. And like, what are they gonna steal anyway? Like, me sitting in my bed, like the camera video of me laying in my bed watching TikTok for fucking 10 hours a day. Like, is that really that valuable to the Chinese government? I don't care. That's a hot take. I don't care if China steals my data. I feel like that's a pretty, like, Gen Z take. I'm the same with YouTube Shorts, which is basically TikTok uploads. Yeah, and now all these companies are trying to, like, copy TikTok, and it's just, like, not as good. Like, I'm kind of... It kind of annoys me whenever people just, like, say like, oh, or like act like they're too good to just download TikTok, but then they'll watch like Instagram Reels, which are literally just like TikTok uploads from like that are like 2 weeks old. I don't know much about YouTube Shorts, but I feel like it's almost kind of the same way. Like they literally just saw how successful TikTok was becoming and like tried to copy it. Like, ew. I don't know. Maybe that's another hot take. Oh, what are all these like Minecraft emojis? In the fucking face. Oh, I didn't get the other one. Want to become famous? Buy followers. Too bad I don't have any like moderators besides like Josh. Yeah, I'm gonna ban that guy. I don't even have... God, I'm so stupid with this. Show moderation actions. Yes. Ban. Did I do it? Good. Got him. God, look at me. So stupid with Twitch stuff. I mean, I honestly am. This is what, my like 8th stream, I think. Like, since, I mean, not ever, but like since I've started like streaming more. Wasn't Vine the original TikTok? So that's what a lot of people compare it to. Technically, like, Musical.ly was the original TikTok. Like, that's what it was before TikTok, the actual app. But I think it's more comparable to, like, it is pretty comparable to Vine. And Vine was always so funny, too. Mod Pro Chicken Wings, he's a Boblax mod. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see if he shows up to more streams. Gotta test out the viewers before I mod them. You know. Not to sound like a dick or anything. I don't know. I mean, it's definitely not that deep. I'm just, you know, protective. Your first ban, got him. Yeah, I feel so famous now. I got a bot, you know? So famous. Just kidding. Not really. That's kind of cool. Rip Vine. Yeah, honestly. Although a lot of like Vine humor is kind of like dead now. Like if somebody were to reference a Vine, I'm like, that's kind of old. It was really more like a 2017, honestly even like 2018 thing. Kind of dead now, definitely. Musical.ly was merged into TikTok. Yeah, I know. The same company as the one that made Musical.ly. I am a doc in the radio mod. I do not know what those words mean. Challenge accepted. What, to like join more streams? I mean, I would love more like more viewers that come to like every stream. That'd be so cool. Again, probably sounds so pathetic, like just because there's like a few viewers that just happen to be commenting and stuff. But I love it. I love all the interaction. It's so nice compared to what I was like. I don't know. Gabby Hanna crying somewhere. You know what? As she should. She seems crazy too. Don't know really anything about her, but she seems crazy from what I've heard. Maybe if Josh has promoted you better, we would have been 8 streams ago. You know, I mean, you said that, not me, but, yeah, really, I mean, I think he's gone now, so I don't feel too bad in saying this. But, he kind of did say he would promote me more, and, like, really all he did was, I think he retweeted the video that I made on YouTube saying that I was streaming more, and also, I think he, like, retweeted when I was doing my first stream. But I mean, I don't blame him too much. He's busy with a lot of other stuff, and I know, like, I don't know. I don't blame him for that too much, because, like, I don't know. Josh should promote you more. You're similarly chill to him, and you're not playing Pikmin. Thank Jesus. What do people have against Pikmin? I like Pikmin. Pikmin 2 is, like, one of my favorite games. I mean, I know it's Josh's too. I don't know. He's still here? Oh shit. He's probably like in the background and like hearing his name or something, and then he's like, is Max talking shit about me? Boblax, bro, if you're here, you should join the call. Maybe. I don't even know. On the last stream I did, Sam wanted to join the call, or the stream, and I like didn't know if I even had that set up correctly, and of course my dumbass didn't even check to see if I had it set up for like this stream either, because I didn't think anyone would really be joining. We'll have to promote you now. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate it. I love all the promotion. So nice. Love talking to people. Pikmin is based. Honestly, it is. Like, especially if they were to make a Pikmin 4. I mean, when they make a Pikmin 4, because theoretically it's already, like, done, according to Miyamoto. I don't know. Call Bowflex, he's crying. Well, maybe you should promote me more, then he wouldn't be crying. Sucks to suck. Oh, I can't do that room yet. What are your thoughts on Josh's BLM song? I mean, you know what? I was there, like, when he originally made it. Me and Sam were, like, the OG people that were there when he made it. So, I do think it's kind of funny that, I mean, I don't really know, like, all the drama surrounding it, but I think, like, he's mentioned that he, like, I don't even know, like, if he said he almost, like, got canceled for it or something. Or, like, people were trying to cancel him for it, but he just, like, wasn't dealing with it. But I think it's funny. And I think it's funny that people made, like, remixes to it or something. Am I in Discord? Yes. Fuck. I should show that. So, I mean, I have a Discord server. The link is in the description. I will also post it in the chat. I literally should have done that. That is the link to my Discord server, and I would love to have people in there more, because I will always post about streams and stuff. Shameless plug, but somebody asked about it. We talked about Pikmin 4 on Bobex's stream just before that. Yeah, I'm not surprised. He, like, loves to suck Pikmin's dick. The franchise, and always talk about Pikmin 4. Literally every Nintendo Direct, he's like, Pikmin 4 is coming, I know it. It's kind of funny. It's honestly like a meme at this point. It's funny. People tried to cancel Josh for the BLM song, but he's too wholesome. I mean, Josh can definitely be not wholesome at times, but yeah, I think I did hear about that. I think he just, like, is too chill to, like, let himself get canceled, honestly. Like, he just doesn't have it. Alright, I gotta hop off. I'm about to stream soon, so I'm gonna get ready for that. Oh, okay. Goodbye, Average Joe. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. OG viewer right there, honestly. I mean, from, like, 2 streams ago, but not, OG viewer, like, before Josh's raid, is what I mean. Bulbex is the least crusty of that friend group. like the commentary friend group or whatever. I could see that. I mean, I guess maybe in terms of them, he is, like, wholesome. I could see that being the case. Hello? Oh, sure. Thank you for the luck, Average Joe. I appreciate it. Good luck on your seed as well. Hopefully you find a breakthrough or something, since I know you're having trouble with finding stuff. Does Sam stream? I think he does sometimes. I think he mainly streams on YouTube. He streams, like, old school RuneScape. Because I know that's what his whole YouTube channel is about now. I don't know if he streams on Twitch, but I know he does on YouTube, eventually. Would you say he's uncancelable? Honestly, yeah. I feel like Josh doesn't really... I don't know. Maybe this is just coming from someone who doesn't really know what it's like to have that many, like, fans or whatever, but I feel like he's almost has, like, too many people on his side already to be canceled. Especially because he doesn't really ever do anything to be worthy of, like, even canceling him. Like, honestly, even the Black Lives Matter song was... I don't know. It was obviously a joke. I think it's funny. Almost based. if I do say so myself. You know, whatever. Also, I didn't even mention that the Gerudo Valley music is the Water Temple song. It's kind of cool. Love that. Oh, thank you, Evangeline96 for following. Love to see it. Love to see it. Again, I mean, like, imagine if Josh had, like, rated my stream, like, when I first started streaming. Like, I'd be having all this interaction then. Like, no. I'm just kidding. Or am I? But, I have been really enjoying talking to more people. Because usually I'm just sort of sitting here, not saying, like, too much. But it's nice having, like, people to actually talk to in the chat. I really like it. Oh god, slow down. And I kind of like that it's almost like there's, like, not too many people, but there's, like, a good amount of people to, like, actually have a conversation with. And, like, I don't know. It's just nice. Compared to what I've been doing for the past, like, few weeks. Also, I do not know if I should have raised the... Probably shouldn't have raised the water level yet. Oh well. But yeah, I definitely appreciate everyone joining. And especially everyone who stayed until now. Like, I feel like with a lot of raids, some people just yeet out right away. And that definitely happened a lot, because I think there was like, what, like 70 people or something that Josh raided me with. But to all the people that are still here, you're the real ones. Love you. The chat doesn't move too fast or too slow. Yeah, that's what I like about it. It's nice. I definitely should not have moved the water level up. Stupid. I guess it's definitely something to get used to, because I would not have made that mistake if I was, like, paying more attention to the game. So that's definitely fault on my part. I was just sort of more paying attention to talking to people. But you know, that's sort of the spirit of streaming. At least I think so. I think that's, like, the whole point, honestly. To, like, interact with people, and then sort of at least when you're playing, like, a game or something. Oh, I didn't come in here when the water level was level 2. At least when you're, like, streaming a game or something. I mean, again, if you have, like, people to talk to, which it's been so nice that I have had people to talk to for the stream. At least in the last, like, 45 minutes or so. And honestly, it's just, like, kind of, I mean, just from what I've seen some people say, it's kind of nice to, like, I don't want to say, like, validate my opinion on stuff, but it's nice to hear people say they agree with some of my opinions. What is my opinion on Smaggle Daggle? I do not know who that is. Is that, another drama person? If you give me, like, a gist of the drama, I can give you, like, a really quick, opinion based on only what you tell me. I feel bad that people have to, like, summarize stuff. But, like, I mean, I mentioned before that I really don't know that much about drama stuff. Oh, so is he like one of Josh's friends then? Drama friends? Again, don't know anything about him. Sort of guessing. But, I'm sure if he's a friend of Josh and he's nice. I mean, I don't know for sure, but... I mean, I'm guessing if people, like... If you guys are saying, like, if you're even asking me about him, then there's probably, like, something that I'm missing that's not good. But, I mean, obviously I don't know. I think Smaggle has, like, one friend. Oh. He's the community R-word? Oh my god, that's kinda... Don't know how to feel about that. Also, isn't Josh, like, that in a way? I don't know. That's probably sounded a lot worse than I meant it to sound. But I mean, do people like make fun of him or something? Like, that's not good. I don't know. Sorry, I don't know more about people. Maybe I'll have to start involving myself in more of Josh's drama life. Could you imagine? I honestly do love, like, listening to other people's drama. I think it's very interesting. And I love having an opinion on things, because I have an opinion about everything. No, but this guy is literally brain dead. Oh, that's, interesting. Josh has the card. He was unmodded one day and chatted had a full-blown meltdown. Okay. That's, interesting. Be a Smaggle historian. Oh, fire arrows. Oh, I don't have magic, though. Fuck that. Okay. So, yeah. I mean, I don't have really an opinion on this person. I don't know him. But, I mean, if he's, like... If people are making, like, fun of him... Okay, so I don't really understand, like... Josh and Sam were doing this with this one guy that now now that Sam hates, called like the Bronze. They were like saying they enjoyed his content or whatever, but really they were just like sitting there, like definitely making fun of him, and he was definitely like, I almost feel like he was oblivious to it. I don't really know anything about him now. But especially like, I don't know, especially Sam, they were like always shit talking him and stuff. And I don't know, it was just kind of weird to sit there and like watch that happen. Even though they said they were like doing it to actually, like they actually liked his content or whatever, but really they were doing that to like make fun of him. So I don't know, like, I feel like it's almost kind of like pitying people like that. I just don't like it. Because I've been there myself where people are like kind of fake just because they think that you're like, I don't want to say like special or whatever, but just because like, I mean, not like that specifically with me, but just like if they think you don't have like a lot of friends, or like they are like, you're so introverted, why don't you talk a lot, or like that sort of thing, and then they just sort of pit it, like, I mean, they're probably not doing it like on purpose, like but it seems like sort of like pandering, and they're like pitying you, like pretending to be your friend or whatever, and they like try and get you to talk more or whatever. I don't like that, so I kind of understand that position. The commentary people all abuse each other. Well, I guess that makes sense. I guess if they all kind of do it to each other, then it's not like the worst thing. Okay, fuck, you don't know. Oh my god. Bye, Stacy Sparkle. Thank you for coming from Josh's stream. I really appreciate it. All the viewership. Love everyone that's here. Glad you were able to join. Yeah, like I was saying, sorry I don't have like that many opinions on people. But yeah, maybe I should involve myself in Josh's drama of life more. If it means I would have more things to talk about. Oh, fucking Tektite. Yeah, I feel kind of bad because I feel like a lot of people that came here from Josh, like, obviously, like, that's probably why a lot of people got into, like, even watching him in the first place. And now that's, like, more what they're into. And, like, I feel bad that I can't really talk about a ton of it. But, I mean, like I mentioned before, there are some things that I have an opinion on. And especially just, like, more general things. But, like, if I don't know a person at all, I really don't have an opinion on them. But even if I've seen, like, someone, like, just from a distance, like, figuratively, then usually I'm able to, like, form an opinion. Like Keemstar or whatever. Like, I've never personally interacted with him, but I've just seen, like, from a distance how shitty it can be sometimes, so. Boom, formed an opinion. Hate him. Max, your homework for tomorrow is to deep dive Smaggle so we can chat about it next stream. Okay, I'll get all the information from Josh about who this person is. Unless Josh is not a good source to get information of him. But I mean, he's really probably the only person I could talk to about it. Do I know who Ethan Ralph is? Nope. Don't know who that is either. Apologies. Fuck. Stardust on Twitch hosts debates with lots of people. You should do one of those for visibility. Stardust is a friend of Josh. Oh, maybe. I mean, again, I'm not really immersed in the drama community. I don't know. I feel like, and I don't mean to like, I don't mean this as like a bad thing about Josh. I feel like he has very distinct friend groups online, and they don't always really like overlap with each other. Like, from just what I've seen, like watching some of his streams, I really don't think he talks about like me and Sam and like Trashy Trio or whatever on like his drama stuff, or like even his streams like a whole ton. I mean, like he'll bring it up if like it's brought up, but like it just seems like, especially like a lot of his drama friends don't really know that much about like me and Sam or like the Trashy Trio or any of that stuff, so it just seems like he doesn't bring it up that much. And then I mean, like, I guess this is like on the other side, I don't know much about like his drama friends except from what I've seen like people talk about on like some of his streams that I've watched. So, you know, it's sort of both ways. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. Like, sometimes I have really distinct friend groups like that too. Or I have in the past, so I understand not really overlapping them that much, especially when there's not like too many similar interests. But I just think that's kind of how he operates. So, long story short, I don't know. Just an observation I've made. He's probably trying to shield you from the crusty drama. Well, I mean, like I said, I don't really care that much, and in fact, some drama I think is interesting. It just has to be like actually interesting. A lot of it is just sort of like pointless. Hello, Earthbound fan. Love to see you. Love that you're here. Glad you're here. Definitely missed you on the last stream, so I'm glad you're here. And Josh rated me with like 73 people or whatever, so that's why there's people here this time to actually talk to. So, we love that. And of course the Dark Link music is the fucking Castle Grounds music. Usually I fight Dark Link with the hammer, but I don't have the hammer or the Bigorian sword, so this might take a little longer. How are you today? I'm doing pretty well. The last like hour of the stream has been really fun because I've had so many more people to talk to. But I'm glad you're here that I can talk to you as well. The more people, the better. Most of them are pretty aggressive, so the fact that Josh is unfazed by it all is probably why he can tolerate their shit. I mean, he is friends with, like, Sam, so I can kind of see that being the case as well. Because, like, he's usually pretty unfazed by a lot of the stuff Sam says. Sometimes he'll get really triggered by it, but most of the time we all are just sort of joking about it, and, I mean, Sam says some pretty wild stuff a lot of the time. But I didn't know they're, like, all the drama people were, like, that aggressive. I guess I could see it. If they're all just sort of, like, brutal with each other, you know, like, joking around with the boys, trademark, whatever. And I mean, I don't really... I'm not really that sort of person, I guess. I mean, I guess I am sometimes. But I'm more like... literal. Probably what makes me like more boring than most people, but... you know. I'm a very straight to the point person. But I guess if aggressive you mean like very literal or like unfiltered, then I guess that's sort of how I am most of the time too. But I'm not aggressive as in like very loud about it or like outspoken. I'm more aggressive like I'll just like say whatever's on my mind a lot of the time, especially if I'm opinionated towards it. Also, the low heart sound is actually kind of soothing. I had it as set to like random ear safe or whatever. So, it's like, I don't even know what it is. It sounds like a submarine sort of thing. Anyway, I forgot to ask, so Earthbound fan, how are you as well? Sorry, I got caught up in Korat's comment as well. But, yeah, glad to see you here. Since you tolerate Sam's takes, you could definitely deal with them, I think. Yeah, I mean, that's what I was thinking, like, because they have to, at least from what I've seen, like Josh talk about, I feel like they almost have to be, like, more sensitive about what they talk about, because, like, more people are, like, looking at them, like, trying to cancel them or whatever. And Sam is definitely, like, the most unfiltered person I know. So, like, if I can deal with Sam's unfilteredness, I can probably deal with, like, anyone, if I'm being completely honest. That's just what I'm thinking. Glad to hear you're doing fine as well, Earthbound fan. Ooh, double defense. Interesting. Also, I don't know if I've been really filling in the tracker. So we got the fire arrows. I feel like we found other things. Maybe we haven't. Lens of Truth. Put that in. But we still don't have magic. And I know I haven't really been talking about the game as much. But, in case anyone is curious to, like, know exactly what I've randomized. So, first of all, this is a Triforce hunt where I'm finding, like, just all the Triforce pieces instead of going to the, beat Ganon. But what I have randomized is Key Sanity, Skull Sanity, the dungeon entrances are randomized, I have Shop Sanity on, Scrub Sanity on, pretty much everything but, like, Cow Sanity. And, I'm trying to think what else. So, like, I also have some of the stuff open that you would usually, not have open in like the vanilla game. So like the Rainbow Bridge to Ganon's castle is open. The Kokiri Forest to the Deku Tree is open. The entrance to the Zora Pond, or the wherever Jabu Jabu is, was not open. So I leave that how it is. So whenever I find the letter, then you can open that. And also Kakariko Gate is open as well. I think that's all of them. Cow Sanity. So yeah, if you, so you can set it where if you play Pona Song in front of a cow, and usually they'll give you like a jar of milk, but instead of milk, if you have Cow Sanity on, they'll give you just an item. But I don't really know where all the locations of the cows are in the game, so I usually just have it turned off. I probably could learn, because I mean, I learned where all like the Deku Scrubs were and everything. But, it's just too much for me sometimes, even though I have like everything else on. Anyway, I guess we can go to the ice cavern now. Still didn't do that. I was trying to think of stuff that like will have a lot of locations in it that we can find, and that is literally the first thing that came to mind. Rip the Deku Tree? Yeah, honestly. And especially in the randomizer, because even before you beat him, he's already dead. Because, I think. Maybe not. I don't know for sure, but it's like always open. Even as an adult, because I have the dungeon entrance randomizer turned on. So, I think he's already dead from the start. Yeah. Yeah, I'll definitely have to do some homework for the next stream on some drama stuff. Since I guess that's what people want to hear about. I mean, I don't mind. Just haven't done that much research. Definitely not as much as Josh, because I know that's basically his whole, like, career. So let's go till up there. It might have already been night and it just not showed the Skulltula. Oh wait, I just made it day. Fuck. But actually, kind of exciting news, at least in terms of like the stream. I think with Josh like rating me, I'll have enough viewers to become an affiliate. So that's kind of exciting. Cause like my first stream, I had like 14 viewers or something at one point. And I just... Wait, I got this one already, didn't I? Yeah, I did. And then, so it was like, the average amount of viewers that you need to become like an affiliate was kind of high. But every stream since then I've had only like 1 to 2 viewers at most. Sometimes more, but usually not for long. So the average viewers, I think, before I started the stream was like 1.98 or something. But, definitely grateful for everyone who watched, and especially the people that are sticking around, because it'll help me with that. Wait. When I went in the ice cavern, it was a different dungeon, wasn't it? Oh, it was just over here. What was even the dungeon? See, this is why I literally pay attention when I do this. Do you watch anime? So usually I don't. My boyfriend's very much into anime though. Over at the Forest Temple. But he actually got me to start watching Hunter x Hunter recently. I mean, not recently, it was a few months ago. So I'm like watching that right now. It's been pretty good so far. I know it's like his favorite anime, so that's why I was watching it. And he really pushed me to want to watch it. But I'm in like the middle of season 5. It's been pretty good so far. Very very interesting. But besides that, I really have not watched much anime. I'm more like a live action TV show kind of person. But he watches tons of anime. Like, have you watched or read One Piece? No, I haven't. But I have heard of it. The name sounds familiar. I think Tim, my boyfriend Tim, I think he mentioned that he like tried watching that too, but like he couldn't really get into it or something. I don't know exactly. That might not been what he said exactly. I don't remember. Is that the ant arc? Yeah, the chimera ant stuff. That's getting pretty heavy. I think I'm right at the part where like the queen ant gave birth to the king ant, and now they were trying to save the queen ant, so like some of the ants were like trying to go to the hunters to try and like get them to save the queen, but they ended up not being able to save the queen, so she ended up just dying. I'm like right at that part. Actually, I might be a little past that now that I think about it. But yeah, I think I saw on Netflix that season has like 60 episodes, so it's definitely a lot. What other games do you stream? So far I've only been streaming Ocarina of Time randomizers. Um, but I really am open to streaming like whatever, honestly. Um, I really enjoy lots of Nintendo. Pretty much the only games I play like exclusively are like Nintendo games. Uh, which I know is not like everybody's thing, but it's like what I'm most familiar with. So I don't know. I'd be down to stream like anything. Um, Paper Mario, yes, one of my favorite games ever, Thousand Year Door. I don't know. I really just started streaming like more regularly a few weeks ago. I think I mentioned that. So, I don't really have like a set like style, I guess you could say. Um, Lately I've just been doing Ocarina of Time Randomizer Seeds because that's what I've been playing like in my free time lately. And I really started streaming just because I had more free time in general. Um, because for my job I have to take like exams because I'm an actuary. Um, and I just recently just finished taking one of the exams that I was studying for a few months, so I had a lot more free time on my hands. So, and I was like, I'm probably going to be playing this on my own anyway, so I figured why not try and, play it with an audience or whatever. What about a Metroid game? I would be open to streaming a Metroid game too. So I think I mentioned this a few streams ago or at some point. But I really never played a Metroid game before Metroid Dread came out, and I haven't played that yet. So maybe I could like stream that at some point. Um, but I did just recently play Metroid Zero Mission. Uh, fuck. And I really had fun playing that, and I recently started playing Samus Returns as well. I was trying to like go in order, but honestly I might just kind of like um skip to Metroid Dread because I know that's like the most recent one that came out, and I don't know, if people would want to see me play that, I would definitely be down. What? I thought this was open as an adult. Interesting. Whatever you do, don't play other M first. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I mean, I don't even know anything about like Metroid Prime or whatever, but I think for right now I'd probably stick to the 2D games because those are the ones I've been playing already. But who knows? Like I said, I could really stream anything. Um, I'm thinking after the Seed, I might stream the 3DS version of the randomizer, just because I've been wanting to play that more. And they just came out with like a new update that added some more stuff similar to this randomizer. And I just found out that you can use the Switch controller, the Switch Pro controller on, uh, you can use the Switch Pro controller on like the Citra emulator, which is what I've been playing it on. Don't tell Nintendo. And you can use like the motion controls on it, which is really cool. I never knew that, and it's like so cool because like the motion controls from the 3DS version are like honestly superior, in my opinion, superior to using the finicky GameCube controller. So I might try that out after this Seed. I know I feel like I've been saying that I'm gonna play the 3DS version of the randomizer for a while now, which I have, uh, but I kind of wanted to like get another Seed of this one in. I don't know. But I know Average Joe mentioned a few streams ago that I should play like what was it, like Dragon Quest 11 or something that's on Switch. Um, he mentioned that that he feels like I would like that. And I'm not really, I haven't played that many like traditional like JRPG games. Like I think I mentioned this before too, but I've never even played like Super Mario RPG because I feel like it just has so many like intricacies. Like honestly, like Paper Mario is probably like the like the well, I guess like Mario and Luigi is probably more like a traditional RPG. That's probably like the closest to that I've played. Um, but I would definitely be interested in playing that. I downloaded the demo for it, but I haven't had time to play it yet. So maybe if I like the demo, I'd play that on stream. I don't know if people would be interested in seeing me play like a whole new game like that, especially because it's definitely a very different genre than Zelda. But I don't know, just throwing some thoughts out there since someone asked. I was also thinking about getting the new, well, like the Pokemon remakes, because I never really played Gen 4 either. Um, so I think it might be interesting to like play those games on stream too at some point. But if I'm being completely honest, I want to get a better capture card before I play, before I start playing like Switch games. Because the one I have right now is like the original Elgato, like Game Capture HD, so it really doesn't, like, it's fine, and obviously the quality is like fine for the stream and everything, especially because it's like a Wii game. But like, I can't even stream in like 1080p 60 FPS, which isn't like a huge deal because I can still do 1080p 30. But I think the like HD 60 capture card or like one of those has like instant replay too on the computer, which I could really use. Because right now I have to like use one of my whole computer monitors just to show the Wii on it. So just something I'm thinking about. I think Platinum is better. I feel like I've heard that, if I'm being completely honest. Like I've heard that be a criticism of the remakes, that some of them don't incorporate the changes that Platinum made. But I guess they are remakes of like Diamond and Pearl, not Platinum. But yes, I have heard people say that Platinum is better still. But you know, it's like the new shiny remakes. I haven't bought them, either of them yet. It was just something I was thinking about. And I know nobody was here for like the last stream, but I was talking about this whole thing where like I've probably spent basically the whole stream talking about all this like new equipment that I want to try and get and like what I would do with it or whatever. Oh, the boomerang, okay. Interesting. But yeah, I don't know what'll actually end up happening. But I was talking about how like I want to upgrade my computer parts that I have right now. I was talking about getting a new mic, which I actually did, but Office Depot is being a bitch with delivering it. I was talking about that on the last stream for probably like an hour. Ugh. Supposedly it's supposed to get here on Monday, or on Friday. But originally it was supposed to get here on Thursday, and before that it was supposed to get here on yesterday. So, kind of shitty. Josh needs to get you that PC sponsor hookup. Honestly, yeah, is what is it, like Meta PC or whatever? I know he always promotes that. That would be interesting. Fuck. I mean, I don't know if I could really be a PC part sponsor hookup when I don't even have like a super amazing PC myself. I mean, the reason why I want to upgrade all the parts is because the PC I have right now, the parts that are... Well, first of all, I bought this PC pre-built in 2014, I think. And like 2 years later, I upgraded the power supply, I put in a new graphics card. And oh, see, this is the Shadow Temple. How can I even do that as a child? New graphics card, and I put in an SSD, and I have not touched it since then because I was like in college for the last 4 years, so I didn't take my desktop with me, the one I'm using right now. Um, so I just recently started using it again, and I kind of realized like it's definitely very old. Like the processor in it is like a fourth generation Intel processor from like 2014. So I'm like, maybe this could use a little bit of upgrade. Um, so I was looking into it lately, and like you cannot find new like NVIDIA graphics cards like anywhere. Like they're all sold out literally everywhere. So I probably won't be able to upgrade the graphics card right now, but I'm really looking into like getting a new CPU, probably new RAM, and I think I would need a new motherboard to even fit the new CPU, so probably just that. But I'm hoping to just use like the same case and power supply and like hard drives that I have already, just so I don't have to deal with like buying new like everything completely. So it's honestly going to be a fucking Frankenstein of a PC when I'm done with it. But that's just like my initial thoughts right now. But all of that I think costs almost like $600, which would not be smart of me to spend right now. So I don't know when that's actually going to happen. But that's another reason why I'm waiting to do the 3DS version as well, because I'd have to run it on my computer, and I don't know how well it would run the emulator while also streaming it. It's something I haven't really tested 100% yet, so. The only reason I would consider getting Temporal, Diamond, Spatial Pearl would be for the Underground. Yeah, I've heard good things about that in terms of the emulator. But I've also heard, I mean, I know like some people are really turned off by like the art style. I don't think it's like the worst, but I also don't really understand why they just made like Sword and Shield with like this fancy new like, so I mean even more like, I mean it's not like that detailed, but like more detailed art style, but now with like these other remakes they're not as detailed. Like I don't understand that. Because, like, I thought the whole point of the remakes that they were doing was to, like, imitate the art style of the generation that they're a part of. Like, that's what they did with, the Gen 3 remake, or the Gen 1 remakes in Gen 3. That's what they did with the Gen 2 remakes in Gen 4. I don't know. That's what they did with the Gen 3 remakes in Gen 6. So, I don't know. My hot take on Pokemon. Chibi style really ruins it for me. So, I mean, I could see that. I know a lot of people complain about that. It's not like the worst thing for me, but it definitely is kind of weird. It just like makes me question like why they did it that way. I mean, obviously it was probably to like save on resources or whatever, but I don't know. But I'm like not super against it like I know some people are. But anyway, that stuff with the PC was like what I was talking about last time, or on the last stream. And the stuff with my microphone, because right now I use like a headset that's also from like 2013 or 2014. Is Rudo not here anymore? And I just saw that I had like a $62 reward for Office Depot, and I saw they had like a mic that I've been looking at. So I was looking into getting that, because it would only be like $40 or something. But I've been having trouble actually getting it shipped to me because Office Depot is being bitchy with like their whole shipping thing, but I think I'll finally get it by the end of this week. And that's the TLDR version about that. The song is taking me back. Yeah, I didn't even realize that the inside of Jabu Jabu is like the Kokiri Forest music. I guess that's another thing that I've randomized too. I didn't mention that, but all like the background music is randomized. Oh, the Kokiri sword! Yes! Hype. Hype, 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 hype. Finally. Actually, it really wouldn't have been that big of a deal if we didn't find it, because I have a lot of Deku sticks, but... oh well. Been kind of missing finding all the Triforce pieces, though. I feel like it's been a while since we've found all of them. And here I was thinking that we'd actually find all the rest of them on this stream. Clearly, I didn't realize that they'd be as spread out as they were. I think we only have like 10 left, though. But, yeah. I would consider getting, like, that equipment, but it's just, like, especially with it being, like, Christmas time, I've been spending money on, like, gifts for people, and honestly, stuff for myself that's been, like, discounted on, like, a TV and stuff. Can you explain this whole concept, randomizer concept, to someone who's completely clueless? Oh, yeah, I've literally don't even think that. I apologize. I did not even think that people wouldn't even know that what it is. So basically, you have the game Ocarina of Time, and basically what people did, they created this program that mixes up all the items in the game, like literally every chest and every pickup and every item in the game, and they randomize them to like a completely different location. And I mean, it's not like completely random, because like there's still some logic to it, and that's like the whole point of like the randomizer. Like the items are in different spots, but they're still in spots that you can reach like progressively, so they're not like completely random. I mean, there's a setting that you can put on where everything is completely random, that's like no logic whatsoever, but most people always have like there's some logic on. So that's just sort of the basic overall concept, and like to go along with that, like I mentioned before, so usually like you have to go on in the game in like a set order, and like stuff is blocked off. So really with like a randomizer, you can set stuff where like it's open when it shouldn't be. So like the gate to get up to Death Mountain Trail in Kakariko Village, usually you can't do that until you go see Zelda for the first time. But there's a setting in the randomizer where you can just have it on from the start. So you basically have more locations that you can have items be in, so you have more places you can check. Basically, so it's just like more interesting overall. And like the same thing is like so Mido isn't blocking the Deku Tree in the Kokiri Forest, and there's a setting where like King Zora isn't blocking the entrance to where Jabu Jabu is, and the bridge to go to Ganon's castle is always on, so you don't have to find all the medallions. So that's kind of like the basic concept, and they have randomizers now for like a ton of games. Like it's not just an Ocarina of Time thing. But it works really well with Ocarina of Time, in my opinion, because it's a pretty open game in general. So a lot of the items, I don't know, I just think it works well. Like, in my opinion, just like from the base game, I think Majora's Mask is a better Zelda game than Ocarina of Time. That's just my opinion. But in terms of like how well it works with a randomizer, I think Ocarina of Time definitely beats out Majora's Mask. Because like they sort of have the same... Other people have made the same concept for Majora's Mask randomizer, but it's definitely more difficult because of the way Majora's Mask is like laid out with the whole 3-day system and everything. So yeah, that's kind of like the basic concepts of a randomizer. But what's special about this seed that I'm doing, so like a seed is like a randomized version of the game, basically. So every time you create a seed, you create a different randomized version of the game. What's different about this seed is that one, instead of like having to beat Ganon and everything, basically to beat the game, there's like Triforce pieces that they just like made in the randomizer. Like it's a completely new item that they just made up as a condition for completing the game. And there's 50 of them hidden out throughout the world in randomized locations, and I have to find all 50 of them, and then I'll just automatically beat the game instead of going to fight Ganon. And then also, so usually the dungeons are in like set locations, obviously, but as you might have seen going through the game, the dungeon entrances are randomized. So like we went into Dodongo's Cavern entrance to get to this Jabu Jabu's belly dungeon, but it wasn't Dodongo's Cavern, obviously. So that's just like two caveats that I've had with this version specifically. So it's 50-force, yeah. Yeah, basically. Although technically it's like pieces of the Triforce, so I don't know how much you want to play with the naming conventions. But yeah, that's basically what the seed that I'm playing right now is. It's definitely like more unconventional. Like people do races with this randomizer, and it's more like conventional. Like they just have a lot of the stuff randomized, like the keys, the items, keys, the items in the shop, the items you get from the business scrubs that you can give rupees to, just all these things. I feel like usually people don't have like the Triforce Hunt and the Dungeon Randomizer on. Like I did 2 seeds before this where it was just sort of more normal, but I just thought I would mix it up a little. Sorry that was a really long explanation, but I just, yeah, that's basically what I'm playing right now. Thanks for explaining. I could never beat Majora's Mask, so I'd love to watch you play it. I would definitely be down to playing Majora's Mask as well. I really have not ever gotten into the randomizer that much. I played a version of it when it was very early in development, so like it hadn't been fully completed yet or anything. But I'd definitely be down to just play like the vanilla version as well, or even the randomizer. I know it's a lot more developed now, so I think it'd be interesting to try and play it. Ocarina of Time, literally probably the most useless item you can pick up, because once you have the Fairy Ocarina, you can just play any song with it. But yeah, that's the concept of the Ocarina of Time randomizer, at least in a nutshell. And like I said, they have them pretty much for like every Zelda game. So like another popular one is like Link to the Past, because that's another like pretty open Zelda game. I mean, it's basically Ocarina of Time in 2D, if we're being honest. I played that one too, it's pretty fun. They even have like Minish Cap randomizers, or like Twilight Princess randomizers, which I've never played. But I think that would be fun to play at some point too. I don't know how developed like the randomizers for those games are, but I know like I think Attacking Toucans was streaming the Twilight Princess randomizer like at some point, like earlier this week maybe. So I don't know. Just other things that I'm thinking of, I guess. But yeah, hopefully that was a decent explanation for for the randomizer. It's definitely a lot. It's definitely like a lot, and it's something that I've been playing for like probably almost like a few years at this point. So there's definitely a lot of like intricacies, and there's like so many options. If you go to like the Zelda Ocarina of Time randomizer website, there's definitely a lot of options that you can select. So you can basically customize it however you want. There's very many options, and as I mentioned, like previously, briefly, they even have they're working on a version for the 3DS version of Ocarina of Time, and that's in development still. But they, like I said, they just came out with an update that added, I think it added like dungeon entrance randomizers actually, because they didn't have that feature before. So yeah. It was LOL, thank you. Well, glad you glad it was sufficient enough. Sometimes I'm not always the best with explaining things. Especially if there's like a lot to explain and I get like overwhelmed with like all the stuff I need to say. But hopefully it was a decent explanation. Anyway. What did we even get in this dungeon? Honestly, this whole like time that more people have been here, I've not really been focusing too much on the game, but I don't even mind that much. Like, the more that I have people to talk to and like the more I'm able to talk about, I am completely okay with that. Oh, that was in Jabu. We didn't actually beat any other dungeons, did we? No, we didn't. Oh, we can get the patches. Um, so what I have randomized, so I guess I can try and explain like the more intricate stuff, I guess even. So like I have the Skulltulas randomized, so the items that you get for getting the Skulltula tokens are randomized, and also the items you get from the individual Skulltulas are randomized as well. That's a setting you can turn on in the randomizer. So that basically adds like 100 new spots for randomizing items, pretty much, because there's 100 gold Skulltulas in the game. You can add key sanity, which basically makes it so the dungeon keys can appear anywhere in the game, and not just like in the dungeons. So that adds another level of like intricacy as well. Um, and you can add like scrub sanity, which basically randomizes the items that the business scrubs give you when you and you can buy them. So there's usually like a random price that you can buy them for, but I have it set where they'll all charge you just 10 rupees. So it's like affordable, so I don't have to go grind for 1,000,000 rupees. And then sort of similar to that, I have like shop sanity, which randomizes the items that appear in the shop as well. I thought you said keys sanity. No, definitely not. I fucking hate keys. Could not imagine them on a randomizer setting. I feel like that would be impossible with the random keys on. Yeah, it can definitely be a lot sometimes. But it honestly, once you get the hang of like knowing like where the locations for stuff is, I think at least like it adds so much like replayability, and it's like it's so fun because you never know what you're gonna get. It's different like every seed. I don't know. That's kind of what I love about it, because it just never gets old, honestly. I mean, that's kind of the point of the randomizer, adding so much replayability to an old game like this, because you just never know what you're gonna end up getting, and you never know like where you're gonna find stuff or just all of that. So it definitely takes some getting used to, though. Like when I first started playing randomizers, I was honestly kind of the same way. I'm like, that is so overwhelming, like having all these settings on and everything. So I literally just had like the most basic settings on when I first started playing them. And honestly, I was not like that big of a fan or like that knowledgeable about Ocarina of Time to begin with anyway. Like, um, I probably didn't even consider it like one of my most known Zelda games. Like I played it and stuff, and I played the 3DS version, but was not like ever that into it. Um, but with the randomizer and stuff, I definitely learned where like everything is. Like I'd consider myself pretty knowledgeable on like where everything is in the game. Um, I'm definitely not at the point where I feel like I could like race the game unless it's with someone that's maybe like on my skill level, I guess. Like there's 100% like speedrunners, and there's definitely like speedrunners and like people that race randomizer seeds that definitely know the game better than I do. But like I think I'm definitely more knowledgeable about it than like the average player. Um, So, but I'm not really into like the whole competitive aspect of randomizers. I know a lot of people are, and that's what they play them for. Like if you just search up like Ocarina of Time randomizer on Twitch, a lot of people are just like playing them specifically to like race them or like do speedruns or whatever. But I'm not really into that. Ocarina is top 5 all time for me. So honestly, I would I don't know. My opinion of Ocarina of Time used to be a lot worse, because I always thought it was, like, very much overrated. And I still think it is, kind of, like, people put it on, like, their best games of all time list, and I'm like, okay, like, whatever. Like, it's good, but it's not, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people just have a lot of nostalgia for it, and that's what, I mean, no shade or anything if you have that I mean, on your like top five. I mean, I can understand why. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I didn't like have the highest opinion of it. I just kind of thought a lot of people were like having just a lot of nostalgia for it before. But after playing like randomizers and like having it have so much replayability with this, and I can definitely appreciate the game more. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. And I definitely hold it in a lot higher of a regard than I did before I started playing the randomizers. Um, just a lot of the stuff, just the way some of the stuff is designed, and I don't know. Some of the stuff I probably would not have even considered before. Uh, I just hold it in a higher regard. Definitely respect it a lot more, and I respect why people have it so high on like their best games ever or whatever list now. Wind Waker and Majora's Mask are my favorite two. Honestly, I have not played Wind Waker, and I think the last time I played it was when the HD version came out. So in what, like 2014? But I really enjoyed playing it when I did. Majora's Mask is probably one of my favorite games of all time, though. So I will definitely fanboy over that game. And I will definitely always say how underrated that game is, which is probably a little ironic with how I was just talking about Ocarina of Time, but I think Majora's Mask is kind of underrated still. The only game I ever speedrun was Metroid Fusion. I've never even played Metroid Fusion, and so I've never really speedrun any game. It's just so stressful. I don't know if I ever could. You're not pandering, I respect it. Well, thank you, I appreciate that. Majora's Mask made me want to kill KMS when I played it as a kid. Honestly, same. Like, it gave me so much anxiety, if I'm being completely honest. And that's why I don't like playing, like a randomizer, or like speedrunning, or anything with like a time limit. I really don't like it as much, because it just kind of makes me anxious. But, I don't know. Since I know where stuff is in once you figure out where everything is and what you have to do, Majora's Mask is such a fun game. Like, I love it so much now. It's definitely one of my favorite games of all time. Definitely favorite Zelda game. Although, I mean, I say that, and I haven't gone back to play it in a while. Honestly, maybe even since the 3DS version came out, which is probably weird, but, like, that's true. Fuck, what was I gonna do now? Yes. So, yes, I definitely, respect your opinion, Guy and, Gilly, when you say Wind Waker Majora's Mask are your favorite too. I'm sure if I played Wind Waker more, I'd like it. And it's kind of weird, because, like, I grew up with a GameCube and everything, but I never really played Wind Waker too much. And I think it's just because I never really got into Zelda until, it was actually like Chugga Conroy's Let's Play Majora's Mask that made me want to play for the first time. So I got it on the Wii Virtual Console, and that's when I played Majora's Mask for the first time. And then I got Ocarina of Time and played that as well on the Virtual Console, so that's when I first played it. So I didn't actually grow up playing like Zelda. It was more like that was probably in what, like 2012, 2013, when I was like 13 or 14, so I guess I kind of did grow up with it in a way, but not like with the GameCube, like I did with like Paper Mario or like Mario Sunshine or whatever. I heard this sad story about one of the masks in Majora's Mask being one of the characters' faces who got lost in the woods. Oh yeah, the Deku mask in that game is supposed to be the Deku Butler's son in that game. That's like the lore behind that, even though they never explicitly say it in the game, but that's like what people have interpreted it as. I mean, they basically kind of say it in the game in the end credits. But yeah, I always feel so sad about that too. There's definitely a lot of deep moments in Majora's Mask, like even more than you might even think about. And honestly, like just because you get to like know all the characters and like you basically have to like interact with everyone in Clocktown at least, like the main hub area, to like 100% the game. I love that aspect of the game, like getting to know all the, even just like the NPCs. I think it's one of the best parts of the game. And I mean, the dungeons in that game are amazing too, even though there's only 4 of them. But probably some of the best 4 dungeons in Zelda. Stone Tower Temple, amazing. Chef's Kiss. Great Bay Temple, people will hate on it, but that's probably... I'd almost go so far to say that once you know, well, at least for me, once I like figured out and like know my way around Great Bay Temple, I love that temple. It's probably one of my favorite dungeons in all of Zelda. Yeah, and Link in so much pain when he transforms. Yeah, that's another dark aspect of the game too. So yeah, maybe I will stream Majora's Mask, like even just like vanilla Majora's Mask. I don't know. It's definitely been a while since I played it. Maybe that would be an well, I would say I could play the 3DS version, but I don't know, the 3DS version has some flaws. But maybe I could play like I know this guy I watch on YouTube, I think his name's like Nerl. He just came out with like this whole like HD texture pack for Majora's Mask. So maybe if I can figure out how to run that decently on my computer, maybe we can stream that at some point. That'd be fun. Honestly, I'm playing this on my Wii now instead of my computer because it runs better on my Wii than it does on my computer. So if that doesn't show how inadequate my computer is for streaming or for like emulating and streaming at the same time, I don't really know what does. Just makes me kind of hesitant to try it. At least until I get some better computer parts. Small key to bottom of the well. Oh gosh, I forgot that dungeon was even a thing. That's actually the entrance to the entrance to the Deku Tree is the bottom of the well. Found that out yesterday. That was like the first thing I checked. And I'm gonna get the rest of the bugs in here, or the rest of the soil patches, before I forget. Did I play Saria's song for him? I don't think I did. If I did, this is gonna be embarrassing. Oh, I definitely did. Oops. See, that's what I mean. I was I was busy talking to everyone, and I literally did not even keep track of what I was doing. I think I was kind of talking about that earlier. It's definitely a skill that I think I have to like learn more. Is like multitasking, like talking with people in the chat and also focusing on the game a little bit. Because like, especially whenever we went through like the forest temple and just all that stuff that I was doing while there was a bunch of people here. If I try and think back in my memory, I honestly cannot remember all the specific stuff that we were doing. So that's it's a little bit of a problem, but it's fine. It's definitely a skill that I have to work on. But it was good practice having so many people here. Definitely appreciate it. I think once we, I don't know, I think once we bring the other mask back to, so we have to go back and I'll get the Mask of Truth. And we'll bring it back here and we'll get the prize from that. And then I think I might end off the stream. Because it's been almost 3 hours. Is this an upgrade? Oh, Deku Stick upgrade. I mean, not really hype anymore because we can already use our sword, but... Yeah. And it's already like, gosh, it's already 12:30. Yeah, usually I don't stream this late. Usually I stream at like 7 p.m. Central Time, so about like 2 hours earlier than I actually did. 2.5 hours, honestly, because I think I started streaming at like 9:30. Usually I start streaming at like 7, but I was just kind of feeling bored today, or tonight, and I had an urge to play Ocarina of Time, so I'm like, may as well stream it. I'm kind of glad I did now, because Josh rated me, and we got all these amazing viewers. But yeah, usually I stream sooner than this, and usually I'm done by like 10 or 9 or 10 or 10:30. But I definitely don't mind going a little later today. You know what? There's Triforce pieces in the shops that I didn't buy yet, isn't there? Now I have all these rupees. Oh, there's the ice arrows. Useless item though, we don't need those. Look at me just trying to prolong the stream even more. Just kidding. Oh, maybe there wasn't... Where was the 2 Triforce pieces? It might have been like in the Kokiri village. I'll check that when we go back there right now. So yeah, usually I don't stream on Wednesdays too. Because I usually, I don't know, I sort of limited myself to like 2 days a week because I thought that's when I didn't want to like overdo myself and like commit to stuff, commit to streams that I couldn't actually follow through on. But I just had some extra free time today, so I decided to stream. So usually I stream on like Tuesdays and Thursdays around like 7 p.m. Central Time. And yeah. But I guess sometimes it'll be on Wednesdays too. I don't know. Maybe I'll make Wednesday like a full thing now. Maybe Wednesday at like 9 p.m. I feel like that's like late to start streaming though. Do people... I don't know. I guess if people live on like the West Coast or something, it's not like that late. And I mean, when I started streaming now proves that people would still be watching, I guess. I don't know. Do you guys think that 9 p.m. is like too late to start streaming? Like 9 p.m. Central Time? I don't have like a good concept of like... I'm still figuring out like what's a good sort of streaming stuff and everything. I don't know. Guess it would just be good to get people's opinions. Maybe because it's 1:30 a.m. for me right now. Yeah, I guess it is if you're on the East Coast of the U.S. Because it's about 12:30 for me. Yeah, I guess I didn't think about that. Well, okay, because usually like, so I work like a 9 to 5 job, but I usually work from home. So that's not a huge deal, and it doesn't usually interfere. So I can usually go from like working right away to like doing other things right after, because I work from home. But I do still have to work until like 5. So I really don't have time to like do anything else until after that. And usually I like to go to the gym after work. But since I started streaming at around 7, like 2 days a week, I usually just don't go to the gym on those days, which is fine. I'm fine with that. But I don't know. If I started streaming at 7 on like Wednesdays too, then I don't know if I'd be able to go to the gym like at all that week. I mean, maybe like once. But usually I'm busy like on the weekends too, because that's when I go see my boyfriend who lives like an hour away from me. So... yeah. And usually, like, I go there on Friday, so I usually don't go to the gym on Friday, so that's like one day a week I'd actually go to the gym. But I don't know. It's like something I'm still trying to figure out. But anyway, I think we're actually gonna end the stream now. Been almost 3 hours, which I'm happy with, and definitely got a lot done. And I definitely appreciate everyone who came from Josh's stream. Definitely appreciate everyone who stayed until now as well. Love the dedication. Um, if you if you enjoyed the stream, I guess, um, definitely make sure to tune into uh, future ones. So like I said, I usually stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays at around 7 p.m. Central Time. Thank you, Korat. I enjoyed the stream as well. Love talking to everyone. I do have a Twitter, a Discord, and a YouTube channel. They're all in the description of the stream or whatever. I'm gonna post my Twitter and my Discord in the chat as well. I know I posted the Discord earlier, but they're both good places to just like follow me for updates on streams and stuff. Especially the Discord. I have like a whole announcement server or a whole announcement channel on the server for stuff. It's definitely not like the biggest server right now, but Josh is in it, if that means anything. Um, but yeah, I'm definitely trying to like grow an audience or whatever. So I definitely appreciate everyone watching, and just wanted to plug that stuff really quick because it's a good place to follow for updates and stuff, especially if you want to see my future streams and whatever. So yeah, I thank you guys again for watching, and I'll hopefully see you guys tomorrow is when the next stream will be at 7 p.m. and we'll be just probably finishing this seed, honestly. I don't have too much left, but yeah, we'll probably be finishing it, and then I'm not sure if we'll have time to start something after, but we'll see. Thank you guys again. I'll see you tomorrow.